Hey guys, Miss Dean and Miss Hovis here. We are going to do a quick math minute with you guys. We're going to review two of our math strategies we've learned in class so far in order to be able to solve a 3-digit by a 2-digit number.
I'm going to do the standard algorithm and Miss Dean is going to do the box method.
So we're going to start with our first step and we'll talk you through each step as we go. So the first step in the box method is you need to set up your box so that you have enough spaces from each number in your problem. So for my first number, I have 3 digits. So because I have 3 digits in my first number, I'm going to make sure that I have 3 columns in my box. I have 2 digits in my second number, so I'm going to need 2 rows in my box. And then I can break these down using place values. So with 300, 40, and 8. And my second number would be 20 and 5.
And with the standard algorithm, it's very important to line up your place values as well. Place value is so important when you're multiplying. So we need to make sure we add up everything in the ones place with the other numbers in the ones place, tens place with numbers in the tens place, and hundreds place. And then you're set.
So we're going to start with our step 1. And step 1, we'll start with the standard algorithm, and then I'll show you guys how that transfers over to box method.
Okay, so we start with the ones place as always, like with adding and subtracting. So we're going to do 5 times 8, which we know is 40. So I'll put my 0 in the ones place, and I'll carry my 4 up here. I'm going to add that in the next step.
Okay, and with box method, you still have that same 5 and the 8 from the ones place. So if you multiply your 5 times 8, we know that's 40. So I'm just going to record that here in this box for now.
Okay, then keeping with the ones place here, I'm going to multiply ones place times the tens place in my first factor. So I've got 5 times 4, which we know is 20, and then we're going to add the 4 that we carried from the ones place. Okay, so we've got 20 plus 4 is 24. I've used that, so I'm going to mark it off, and then I'm going to carry my 2 over to the hundreds place, because technically I'm doing 5 times 40, which would make it 200.
And for the box method, I'm going to have my 5, I'm going to multiply it by 40. I know 5 times 4 is 20, and then I have the 0 that I'm going to place back on the end, so that is going to give me 200.
All right, moving on, we'll do 5 times 3 in the hundreds place, which has actually got a value of 300. So 5 times 300 would be 1,500 plus the 2 up here. So really 5 times 3 is 15, and we're going to add the 2 to that, so we've got 17, but really it'll end up being 1,700 based on the place value that you put it in, 1,740.
And in the box method, we have 5 times 300, so 5 times 3 is 15, and my 2 zeros placed on the end would make that 1,500. Now here's the neat part, if I add these 3 numbers together, I'm going to get the exact same thing that Miss Hovis got from her step 1. Because 1,500 plus 200 plus 40 equals 1,740.
Yep. And now we're going to move on to the tens place. And we know that a number with a digit of 2 in the tens place is really 20. So we're going to put a 0 here to hold our place value because we won't have anything in the ones place. So we're really doing 20 times 8, which is 160. So we'll put our 6 right here and carry our 1. And that would be 160. That's why that 0 right there to hold the place.
Okay, and I have my 20 here times 8, which is 160.
Okay, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do 20 times 40, which would give me 800, plus the 1 up here. So I've got, let's see, 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, but I'm going to put that in the hundreds place value because really it's 20 times 40, which would be 800 plus 100 more.
And for me, I have the 20 times 40 here. So again, 2 times 4 is 8 with 2 zeros. So that makes it 800.
And finally, we're going to do 20 times 300. Okay, so that would be 3 times 2 is 6. That would give me 6. And with 1, 2, 3 zeros on the end, so 6,000. I don't have anything to add here because I marked off the 2 from the last step. So 6 in the thousands place. That's why it's all the way over here in the thousands.
And for me, I have 20 times 300, so 3 times 2 is 6, and I have 1, 2, 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3 zeros, and I bet you can figure out what I'm going to do next. All I need to do is add these numbers together. 6,000 plus 800 plus 160 is going to end up 6,960.
Yep. And the final step for both of these strategies is to add them together.
Let's see if we get the same answer.
All right. 10 plus 7 is 17. Carry my 1. 8. 6 plus 2 is 8.
Did we get the same answer?
We did.